What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you guys are checking out this video, man. We appreciate all the support. Hit that button if you're dropping in. Hit the subscribe if you're a new subscriber. Definitely share with Cowboys Nation. Spread the word out. We're doing a lot of great things in the cave, and we got some good interviews with some former Cowboys coming up. So definitely some big things. But wanted to drop a quick video. It is Friday. Friday's here. And that just means we are one day closer to some NFL playoffs. And I've said it a million times. This weekend of the playoffs is my favorite because you're gonna get some surprises. You're gonna get some blowout victories. Hopefully, the Cowboys are part of that one. And you're just going to get some great games. Weather's going to play a factor. You're talking about a lot of rain in Tampa. You're talking about snow in Kansas City, Buffalo. So that changes everything. Now, for the Cowboys, we play in Jerry's world. We got the dome. We got, there's not going to be any elements, but if it was old school Texas Stadium, there may be some snow, there may be some stuff. So weather will not be a factor in Dallas. So we're going to play in the best conditions. We're going to play where we play best, 16-0 in our last 16 games at home. And everything is setting up perfectly for the Cowboys, but they got to go take it. Nothing's going to be given. This Packer team, they're in the playoffs. I mean, they had a nice season. Not many people, I'll say nobody, picked them to be in the playoffs. A lot of people thought this was going to be their downward spiral. Jordan Love had a nice season, number two in touchdowns behind Dak, of course. Only threw 11 picks, and he's got over 4,000 yards. So he's put together a nice season with some receivers that are just, not the best. It's a young team, so they're still trying to find their way. I don't know if they're ready for prime time yet, and that will be proven out Sunday at 4:30, where I think the Cowboys are going to handle them. I know the media wants to kind of get some interest in this and play the angle, and all the pressures on Dallas and Green Bay's this young, hungry team, and here they go. And I remember way back in '91, we were the young, hungry team, and we got steamrolled in the playoffs by the Lions. So I mean, that typically is going to happen. We are a young team, but we're a veteran team. We're a team that's been to the playoffs. This is our third straight year under Mike McCarthy getting to the playoffs, and really, that just leads me to the one thing is I just wish, and I know it's media driven, but there are some fans that just kind of do this as well. It's like you already planning our off season when we're still in the playoffs. I mean, it ain't over yet. Let's pump the brakes on who's our next coach. Should we go get Belichick? Should we sign Barkley? Should we do that? Let's finish our season. Let's enjoy the season. And who should we draft? I mean, let's just relax, focus at the task at hand, and the task at hand is taking care of these Green Bay Packers, and it is just it's a special thing. I'm really disappointed and upset that I'm not going to be able to be there. I had a choice to make. Everyone's got a budget, and it was one or the other, and I'm banking on the Cowboys handling their business so I can be out there the next week. So. But the Packer Cowboy rivalry, that's something I've never seen live, and I would have loved to be there. So hopefully, in a couple seasons, we can make it happen, get them back at AT&T. But Cowboys are the better team. They're clearly, to me, the better team. This should not be a contest. If you look at a couple things, say, all right, what could the Packers? Where can they hold their hat? Running game. Aaron Jones has been a thorn in the Cowboys side throughout his career. He's always had big games against us. He's been hurt a lot this year, but the last three games, he's been playing, and he's been playing well. So that is something that I think they're going to try early on. They're going to try and get that running game going to see if they can slow the game down and limit the Cowboys' possessions and see if they can get the running game going, to neutralize our offense. If they don't, if we shut down their run, we jump ahead, they can't go toe-to-toe with us. Their offense is not going to go toe-to-toe with our offense. It's just not going to happen. Their defense cannot hold up, and they haven't faced a defense like ours. Jordan Love had nice season, good season, but he struggles under pressure, and he's going to get some pressure. This Cowboys defensive front's no joke. Parsons is as motivated as he can be. You got Tank. You got the rest of the guys. They are going to be hungry. We've got a solid secondary, so we've got the matchup pieces to really become a big problem for this Packers offense. So I'm expecting the Cowboys to handle it. Hopefully, be rest and relaxed in the second half. and maybe see Dak wearing a ball cap on the sideline in the fourth quarter because the game is well in hand. That's my ultimate goal. That's how I foresee it. But we all know it's the NFL. We all know these guys, like Uncle Cheech says on our show, they're professionals. So there's a lot of pride. There's going to be a lot of energy. And, I've said it, the best teams in these playoffs don't always win. It's the best team that day. So Dallas needs to stay focused. They need to keep their mind right and at the task at hand. And I think Dak Prescott, that's the one thing I'll say for him this year, especially, he is focused. He is not, he's not biting at what the media is trying to get in there to kind of create some clips and this and that. He's focused at the task at hand. Won the NFC East. Great job winning the NFC East. That is the first goal that you have that ensures you at least one home playoff game. But the way it worked out, we're at least guaranteed two. So that's the first goal. But the NFC East division title, I'm not even thinking about that right now. The focus is how do we continue on in the playoffs, and things can be setting up well for them. And again, the weather for this weekend is going to be crazy. Now, thankfully, Cowboys, we play in the dome, so it really doesn't much matter. But you look at the other teams and where things can fall. You got Philly and Tampa. They're playing down in Tampa State. It is going to be a monsoon from everything that they've said in the media. And I live in Tampa, so I know all the news is saying the weather is going to be pretty nasty. And of course, you got the cold in Buffalo. It's probably going to be a blizzard. You got the cold in Kansas City from Miami. So it's going to be a fun weekend. It's going to be a fun weekend. I'm going to be live tonight. Hopefully, we'll be able to live stream it on my channel too, but be with Boys in the Zone, Cowboys Can Fan. Kelly, of course, is going to be there. We've got Cam is going to be there. We got so many. I know I'm forgetting names, but we got so many people that are going to be on the show. We're kind of kick off this Friday, so we got that. Hopefully, we'll be able to stream it on the channel. But if not, I'll send you where you can go find it. And then Sunday morning, we always do our kickoff. We always got to do that because good things happen when we do it. So we got Greg even bumped it up a little later, made it 9 a.m. instead of 8:30. So 9 a.m. Central Time. That way it gives Kelly a little extra half hour to sleep. So we're going to have some fun with that. We got some great player interviews coming up. Tony Hill on the 25th. So definitely check out anything you've missed in the channel, especially our player interviews. Hit that subscribe, like, share. Also, we've got our Cowboys Cave shirts, right, from Twisted Gorilla. I ordered all colors, man. They look great. Quality's good. You get a picture of me, you get a picture of Kelly. What more could you ladies ask for, right? So you guys, and for the guys, you got the Cowboys Cave. You got the hype, you got the passion. So on the guys' side, you got some dudes that are representing Cowboys Nation the right way. So you can always be proud to have that too. And if you go to twistedgorilla.com and hit Cowboys Cave on the discount code, you get 15% off on your entire order. They've got other great stuff too, Cowboys stuff that you can get. So definitely do that. We've gaining more and more subscribers, getting close to over 2,300 now in such a short time. We do have another giveaway. Bob Lilly, Mr. Cowboy was on our show, signed these really cool Funko Pops, Tom Landry Funko Pops. So going back in the day, and he put all the inscriptions: Hall of Fame, Mr. Cowboy, Super Bowl champions, 11-time Pro Bowl, 7-time All-Pro, all that kind of good stuff. So we always give back. So we got a lot of great things going on in the channel. And again, we appreciate everyone who supports it. But this is going to be a fun game. Hopefully, those of you who are going, all I can say is represent, be loud. They're doing the whiteouts. So get your white jerseys, get your white shirts. You're going to have the white rally towels. You're going to have everything. But I will say this. And I mean this sincerely, is if you guys have a superstition and you have a blue jersey and that you guys and the Cowboys are winning with it, I don't want you changing. You stick with what works. We got to keep the vibes, got to keep the mojo right. So I know it's a whiteout, but hey, they did this last year and I had, and it was Tampa, the one that Tampa was a San Francisco. It didn't work, but I did wear a different jersey than the whiteout only because I'm superstitious. So I'm just saying, if you guys are superstitious, keep the mojo. I don't want anything to change. If you eat breakfast at a certain place, go to the same place. You got a certain pair of shorts or pants or jacket or hat or jersey, whatever the hell you guys do, you keep it the same. I don't want any excuses. And if you're going with anybody, that has seen the Cowboys lose at home, I think you gotta let them sit outside. I'm just being honest. This game, we don't want any mojo, and really for that person, you don't want them. You don't want that guilt to be on them as the reason that we lost the game. So I'm just kidding. But hey, have a good time. Hopefully, Cowboys handle that business Sunday. But we're gonna get into the game tonight, like I said, 9 p.m. And then Sunday, we got a live show. So we got a whole bunch of fun stuff getting ready for this wild card weekend. It's going to be great. So appreciate all the support. Thank you. Again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, share it. See you, Cowboys Nation. Peace out.